Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Dr. Robert Flower. Dr. Robert Flower is an entrepreneur, scholar, and intelligist. Dr. Flower has dedicated himself to the study of potential and natural intelligence by introducing a unique system founded in science and nature to help individuals reach their full potential and maximize achievements. Well, good afternoon, Dr. Flower. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon to you, Brian.
Thank you, Dr. Flower. I appreciate you jumping on, and you've got an interesting and unique background. I'd like to really dive into the questions on those. Let's talk about first your background. You've got quite the career in human development, discovering natural intelligence, and now the founder and executive director for the Gilchrist Institute. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Well, a number of years ago, we discovered a genetic structure within human biology that actually identifies our thinking process and behavior to some degree. Once we discovered that we were onto something, life just changed, Brian. It became a research adventure, experimental adventure, and of course, a development adventure. And I must say that the pursuit and discovery of this, what we now actually call the science of potential, which incorporates the natural thinking and natural intelligence concepts, has really motivated me for many, many years, and my family as well. They're not into it like I am, but they believe in it and they see it working, so it works for them as well.
Amazing. I love this. I've had a couple different guests on this show that were definitely worked in this kind of area of expertise, so to speak. A little bit different, and we're going to get into that. But I appreciate you sharing that. This is already getting me going here for this podcast. So, Dr. Flowers, as you know, everybody globally has had to make these major pivots because of the pandemic. Could you share maybe with what you're doing to help either your organization or the people globally in general to stay relevant and stay sane in this economy?
Well, my life goal has been to promulgate this magnificent discovery. I mean, I just can't explain how wonderful, how profound this discovery means to people. It's so different from many of the concepts and philosophies that we've adapted in our modern day society, but it's real. It's the truth, and it's natural. It's within us. This power that this concept brings forth, and every day I'm finding different ways to communicate this to the world around me, and I'm hopeful that before my time is up, that I can proliferate this in as huge a sense as is possible, and that keeps me going. I mean, that's my objective. That's my life mission.
That's awesome. And as you know, it's not work at all when it's your passion, and the fact that you're out helping others is really inspiring, and that's something that really motivates me as well. So thank you for sharing that and all the work that you're doing for mankind. So Dr. Flower, are you leveraging, as you know, this is a technology platform, but are you leveraging any new emerging technology within your practice? If not, maybe it's just a cool tool or app you find that's helped you out.
Well, we currently have 7 different assessments that we've created from these findings. And these assessments, basically we have 7. They can be, we can make hundreds of them if we wanted to or had to. But what they do is they will give the participant hundreds, thousands of personal profiles as to how they're thinking about specific subjects. We estimated that taking these assessments, we could generate approximately over 217,000 different personality thinking profiles. And that is so profound when it comes to having people understand the very basics of their thinking. What is the root of factor involved in why they do and say the things that they do, and what's behind it? And then, of course, it also proposes weaknesses and strengths in thinking principles. We call them intelligences, which in fact they are. But what then happens is we can take their weakness and we can take their strengths. We can use their strengths to work on their weaknesses. And we have this thing that we call cognitive engineering, whereby we take a large portion of their thinking profiles and find traces as to how to get through a erroneous or a weak or a troublesome pattern that they may have, and recreate a whole thinking schema so that they could realize a great deal more than what they have been realizing. So yes, that's right now, and that's incredible, because we have testimonials from all different types of people about how it enlightened them, how it helped them, how it strengthens them, how it helps them to work around problems and conflicts. It's just a magnificent tool for the public, for corporations, and even for government, for political institutions.
That's amazing. The tools that you're using to leverage, the work that you've done to help others improve their livelihood. So I certainly appreciate that. And before we get into the last question, Dr. Flower, I wanted to ask, maybe is there a tool or website that we could visit, or even a report that you have?
Well, yeah. Let me give you we have several websites. Let me give you the major one.
Okay.
It's www.naturalthinking.org.
Okay.
That's one, and then we have another one that is composed of 12 or 13 different 5 to 7 minute videos of the different principles, along with testimonials. And that website is www.scienceofpotential.info.
Okay.
So there's those two. We also have drbobflower.com. But these websites will bring you to the tests and a lot of other information. We have different types of seminars and workshops and Zoom conferences that we could do. We have a mentoring type of situation where we do a full profile for the people, mm-hmm. and then every week for about an hour and a half, once a week, we engage. We answer questions. We ask them about their situations, how they're changing, why they're not changing, and put them on a track of thinking that corrects some very poor notions we have, not only of potential, but of the way we think. We don't think the way the experts say we think. We think totally different.
I see.
And that once you get into the natural thinking, things become a lot smoother, a lot simpler, a lot easier.
Okay, great. I appreciate that share for sure. And we will certainly share this on your executive profile on our platform so people can check that out as well.
Great.
So,
Great.
Dr. Flower, last question here, and I know there may or may not be some sort of correlation, but again, I told you that we've had some guests with similar backgrounds on this show. But what's the main difference between what you call natural intelligence and then there's this NLP or neuro linguistic programming? Any correlation at all?
Natural thinking and intelligence is actually the basis behind NLP and a number of other programs. Natural thinking and intelligence is innate. It's universal. We all have this structure. Like I said earlier, we've discovered scientifically. We've done studies, neuroscience, cognitive neuroscience studies, EEG studies, ECG studies, Pythagorean frequency studies, and they're showing that this concept is 97% valid. We have the studies online that anybody who's science-minded or wants to look at them. We have a number of science papers that have been published in various publications, science publications. And this entire structure makes it so viable. We begin to understand that there's something beyond what we're accepting. We're limiting ourselves. And I'm not putting down NLP. It's a great program, but it's a tiny bit of what our science of potential possesses. What it is. It's not only natural, but it's practically infallible. It depends on how you use it that makes the difference in your life. Neuro-linguistic programming and things of that sort, I would say, are more subjective and kind of artificial in a sense. Good, they work for some people. Some people they work terrific. Others doesn't happen at all. I've have very, very, very few people over the many years I've been doing this that say, "No, this doesn't work for me." I mean, there's the least that people get out of our program is clarity. That's the worst that happens.
Sure.
But there are many other benefits to developing your potential and gaining a power and a control that nobody can take away from you.
I love that. I think that's interesting, and we'll be excited to share a lot of the work that you've done on your websites, featured on our platform as well, and get the word out. So, Dr. Flower, I just want to let you know it was a pleasure having you on the show today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Thank you, Brian, and it was a pleasure to be here. And yes, I'm looking forward to our next get-together.
Bye for now.